Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Yeah!
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come.
That can't be right, I can't read.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
Well, I would hope not if someone gave it to you to hold on.
Perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Yeah, I was gonna sell,
I'm glad to look over what you got.
I'm trying to find someone to sell a bunch of crap to be quite honest, because I got like a bunch of stuff here that I need to get rid of. Can I sell this stuff? I didn't read this one? Oh. That's unfortunate. What is this? Huh. Alright, yeah, no, I didn't know you were a library. Someone did tell me there was a library that I should go sell my books to and stuff like that, because you'll give me a better price for them. But, I didn't know you were that guy. I was actually just kind of looking for someone to sell my junk to. Which, I guess I could do it here? Because, like, how do I sort? It was, yeah, R3. Wait, please. I'm gonna get rid of some of these hides. I might be able to get a better price. Oh, you don't have enough money! Amazing. Should I buy all these? I'll find them eventually. Find a book with a red cover using your Witcher sense. That?
The Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, adorned with humorous engravings.
Okay. On one occasion, Muriel went on a journey to see her auntie in Maribor, accompanied by her nursemaid. Their path took them through a forest, and in the forest lived a raucous troop of bandits. This infinite group was led by Flynn Slems, and all of the king's men had been unable to bring them to justice. Alas, such was Muriel's great misfortune that these bandits chose to attack their carriage. Muriel's nursemaid was old, blind, and deaf. She did not wake when a tree fell in front of their carriage with the loud thud, nor when the bandits fought a fierce battle against their guardsmen. When Flynn ripped open the carriage door with his muscular arms and stepped aside, Muriel had to deal with the danger herself. "Make our guests comfortable, young lady," the old nursemaid muttered in her sleep. Muriel obediently carried out her instructions. Ah, that's the Crimson Avenger. Okay. Cool story, bro? Was that not the book we needed? Okay, I'm going upstairs.
The treatment of furuncles through cauterization, a study.
When you go to carve off a boil, use a sharp knife. No, thank you. I've gone down that rabbit hole in YouTube videos before. No, thank you.
There's a letter inside.
A letter? A.
Moribundia, the vampire's last likeness.
Alright, so 1 second. Witcher. In the ocean of possibilities, some events are more likely and some less. It's not easy to fish out the first, not even when one's intellect stretches through all time and space. I left this letter for you in the hope that, despite all odds, you come across it one day, for I must warn you, mankind is threatened. The prophesied destruction of by the White Frost is not just the babbling of some mad she-elf. Perhaps I will have the opportunity to convince you of this in person. If not, I must rely on this letter, which you will read many years from now, at a time when you know more than you did when we first met. Know that nothing will save the world except preparing the entire population for catastrophe. The old tale says a child of the elder blood will stave off the danger, but I tried and failed. Ever since I have been haunted by hideous visions, a crowned wraith, a specter of my failure, I am the chosen one, and the chosen one failed. Okay, that's horrible chosen one then. You and your brotherhood are our only hope. When the time of the wolf's blizzard comes, man shall perish, and only the Ubermen will survive. Your duty is to give the world Ubermen. Whatever you think of me, do not fail as I have failed, A. I'm still gonna take this book, though. Noble cheese? Wait, what? Oh, cheese divination. Fuck that. A free experience. Where was I going? Oh yeah, the Vagelbud place. Alrighty, we're here. I never actually went to the merchant to sell off more of my junk, which honestly... Shit. Alright, it's fine. The next merchant I see that buys my junk for me, I will do that.
Well, Rutlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out on that account, eh?
Won't have much of a choice before long.
Come now, old sport. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh? Listen, here's what we'll do. We'll make one more bet. If you win, I'll pay your debts and we'll continue playing.
That's
What do you
a
say?
horrible bet.
You Rutlick.
That's a horrible
Rutlick,
bet for you.
Artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Pretty sure you're only actually
Dandelion
one of
sent me.
those.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Well, I just
Think I
beat the
might have
shit out
blamed
of
one
them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered
Why
me
are
the chance
halflings
to
always
win
so
it all
hairy?
back.
Hairy.
I'm to wager on a race.
Who's counting that guy?
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Okay. I mean, I'm tempted to say you're just gonna have to live without the placards. But I know Dandelion's a friend, and I could probably win this race if I really wanted to. Do I want to, though? I don't know. I could just pay off his debt. Here's the thing. Look, I know some people like gambling, and some people do it responsibly, kind of. You shouldn't ever go into debt due to gambling, alright? Like, casinos, horse racing, whatever you want to call it, really don't do that shit unless you have the means. But what if I win big, Chronos? You're not. You're not. That's the gimmick of these places. Very few people actually win big. That's how they stay in business. It is not something you can rely on. Honestly, like, I've been to casinos before, and they can be fun, but you take a set amount of money with you before you do it. You're like, I'm just gonna spend $50 or $100. Or, you know, if you're doing like a vacation like Las Vegas or something like that, maybe a little bit more. But once you hit that money, that you lose that money, because you're gonna, maybe stop. And if you win big, also stop. Anyways, I don't know. Do I just pay off your debt? I honestly don't feel like horse racing right now. And I want to get Dandelion his placards, so... And 200 crown isn't actually that much to me anymore. Yeah, I'll pay off your debt,
Let me
man.
pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe?
Give me the
this
placards.
generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
Also didn't want a horse
I'll bring
race.
them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Yeah, not in the horse racing mood today. And I have the money, so it's fine. And I'll have even more. I actually just converted all my currency over. I got like another 1,000 crown in my bucket, so, you know, 200's not that. Let's go to here. Yeah, let's go to the 7 Cats Inn, because apparently their billboard had something new. Yeah, I don't know. Like, horse racing is one of those things, like, I can do, but I also will fail very easily at it. Rocking horse for sale, missing letter, rooms for rents, appeal to Sir Gellert Riviere, the bridge, his crest. Yes, the merciful sovereign and delicious, and Northern Realm, the 12 monsters appear to the duchy. Is this new? I'll take it. I mean, I'm gonna take all of them. It's apparently a high-level quest, though, so... Oh, that was part of the Blood and Wine stuff. Right, okay. That makes sense. So, let's avoid that for now, because I got a good another, like... At the very least, 12 levels before I even consider doing those. Like, I don't mind doing things that are higher level than me if it's, you know, actually doable.
Duty calls.
Shut up.
Should have stayed in the forest with my youth.
Probably should have stayed in the forest, you're not wrong. Or in a different country.
Grand opening tonight.
Okay.
A performance by the illustrious duo,
As they
Mark the
say,
Dandelion
a
and
bird must be
Priscilla.
And
Bibber?
The piece is sad, melancholy.
Oh, dude, why is your
Need to
name
mine a few.
Vibber
I
Velt?
wanted
To ruin everything. We'll start an email.
Hey, Dandelion, stop arguing.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste.
Because I felt like you were about to talk bad about them.
What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Oh, very dead.
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
It's not the Rosemary time anymore?
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb.
What?
Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about the choreography?
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
That would be uncomfortable. When's the grand opening?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our
Hey,
dress rehearsal
why are you
now.
guys so
I
wet?
just need to nip back home for my dress.
Like, I know it's raining outside, but you guys weren't outside.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate?
You
I'm
own
buying.
the place. Of course you're buying, gladly.
Why not?
That's my boy.
You gonna tell me the secret of why you guys are so wet?
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
What the hell was that person outside the window doing? Yeah, she said you were fat and smell. Don't remember why. She said you praise your rationality.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
She is insane.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Really pulled a number on her, huh? Yeah, I bet you feel bad about that.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
A whore? Chronos, well, it's true. He gets around.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous.
She's probably in trouble. We should go actually...
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Lovely. We should probably go save her.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
See, he's wet because he was outside.
Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me.
Oh,
please.
I will kill
course,
anyone
let's
that
go.
even laid a hand on her. Or even looked in her direction.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
And who did it?
Concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no robbery. Who did this to her?
Who could have done this?
Someone
That
wanted to send a
I do
message.
not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
We're like a Jack the Ripper
No
type
heart.
deal.
You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
I am now.
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
I mean, you're right.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you.
Oh no,
another
I'll
thing.
do it. I like Priscilla.
Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Oh, slowly.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise.
I like you.
Not unlike a tumor.
Putting yourself in danger.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel.
Oh, scalpers are extremely sharp. They can cause a
Look at
lot of
this
damage.
scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
All right. Can I get into the morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
Also, I'm surprised you actually live with a morning star to the side of the
Travel
neck like
often,
that.
Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So Priscilla's
Ready
never
and
going to be able to sing
intrigued.
again, I'm taking it.
I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Corrosive substance. So she was made to drink like acid, right? Is that what he was saying? That's fucked.
You lead.
Okay, I don't know where I'm going, but thankfully there's a quest guy. Oh, we're at the sewer. Never mind.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Dude, really? Really? I can take care of myself. Hey, help! Help! Come on now. Are you using a crossbow? Oh, it's a water hag. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen a water hag. Anna? Oh yeah, I should have just let it burn. Dude, your crossbow's like doing nothing, man. Don't attack him. Wait for it to do the damage. Then you attack from behind like this! Beautiful. I need monster feathers. Because I can upgrade my griffin armor. Well, at least I can wear it now. Apparently I don't have the upgrades for the boots and the gloves. Which is odd, because my boots are in fact made for walking. But I kind of thought I got all those already. Maybe they're part of another treasure quest I only did part of.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Well, we don't know
Any
that.
remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
That sucks. I feel like I shouldn't have taken this quest. Could have spent her life singing if I didn't get involved in this quest. I have a mini-map, but I don't know why I'm not following it.
Take the ladder.
Ladder? Oh, hi. You just have this place here, huh?
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Dwarven woodcarver. Okay. Look, I'm gonna try to loot as fast as I can, so... That's not a dwarven woodcarver. That's a witch hunter. What's with the bars? This guy?
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Oh no,
Not
love
a
it.
bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Genitals? Torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Examine the chest wound.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
What is it? Is it a bullet?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Okay, so what, they kill him and take the heart, put eggs in? Check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open his abdomen!
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
So that was what Priscilla was forced to drink? Oh, he's missing eyes. Are we...
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
But I didn't
Notice
fight him,
anything
so that's
else?
impossible.
That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Yeah!
Those
Why?
burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Jesus!
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver
Oh,
was
that's
still
fucked.
alive when it happened.
Open his mouth.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
His larynx is cut.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
I thought it was going to be like someone
So
after
thin as to be nearly
Priscilla
unnoticeable.
because of
A
Dandelion's
small,
cabaret,
extremely
but this
sharp
is just like a serial murderer.
Scalpel.
Yeah, but why?
Salamander
It's too
eggs.
small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Okay. Let's just get it out of the way, because I'm assuming the genitals are on here for some fucking reason. Genitals?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Alright. Hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Maybe it was a good ring. Legs!
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
You know, it is right, there's not a time of jokes, but at the same time, when you deal with this shit on a daily basis, you gotta kind of have to pat it a little bit in your mind, because you see some fucked up shit working with dead bodies, so yeah. Alright, I know enough. I do?
Alright, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
This was a ritual murder? It sounds like a ritual murder, to be quite honest.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Take it you two know each other?
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
He's
not very well.
older than
You've
you?
still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Dude, you're aging really well, by the way. Are you a vampire? Woodcarver's body, where'd you find it?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
Oh, I should stab you.
You did. but they're friends of the deceased, here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
You're the murderer.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
He's the murderer. Good. I hope I get to kill him.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That lantern thing? The candle in it? That's interesting, but I feel like it would fall off. Nathaniel, who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the...
I like you.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Could have told me you know the coroner.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Honestly, I won't press you.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Okay. Investigate. Sure. Let's go check out where she was attacked. That's a brutal way to... I mean, okay, murder in general is a brutal way, but brutal in all regards, but still. This is another attack?
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Oh.
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Collected other bodies with those injuries?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow.
Jesus.
Slippery
Jesus
sour
Christ.
timber on account
You
of
can do that? You're allowed to do that?
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
You searched him.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mute.
I'll cut that finger off. Look, I'm just gonna mind control you, so enjoy this.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla?
Oh, can I
We
stab
sure
him?
wenches in this town.
Yeah.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For being a dick!
For everything.
Alright, next up. Which one's closer? This one. Alright, examine the place where the woodcarvers died using... Yeah, that is, like, you know, murder in general is just horrific and horrible. But tying someone down, scooping out their eyes, and putting, like, lit coals, burning coals in the eye socket. Fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on ye. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
I mean, I don't think I taste good, so hopefully they don't bite me. Charming creatures.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better back and dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone
Oh,
particular
dog's a
in
great
mind?
dog.
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But a sleep sound at least.
So you are?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Those are some
What'll
big
it be
dogs.
now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it.
Is that a woman?
So, what do you want to know? What can I tell
Oh,
you
no,
about
it's just...
Fabian?
Looks like a wooden woman. Your brother have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring.
That's not a good business
The following
sense.
one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Probably shouldn't fall in love
find
with
her. This
like a
dish
hooker you're
rag.
paying to
Set in
sleep with.
cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Oh, syphilis. It was syphilis. Gotcha. Know about the murderer?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here.
Well, karma.
See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about?
Where's my phone? What the hell is a poor lane? It's the second time we've heard of it. I thought it was pants. It might be pants. Let's see. Poor lane. Nope, that is not how you spell what I'm looking for. Poor lanes, there we go. Oh, it's shoes. Stupid looking shoes. Very dumb looking shoes. Okay, cool. We've talked enough, I guess.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
I'll pet them if I want to. Oh, Jesus.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to
Okay,
the
I'm
other.
talking too much.
Repeatedly.
Okay, so these were
Statues
they
of
actually
the
were
old
women
gods.
statues.
Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Calm down, Geralt. You'll get a splinter. Concerned Citizen Sermon. Remember, good people, the fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm, but with its flames, fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with the eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons. Whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, and the same shall lose his life to its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deed. Okay, so another dick. Hi, puppy. I'm gonna go in your house.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it.
You probably should have, to be quite honest, but okay. Oh, okay, thank you for pushing me out of the way. You left the candles burning, huh?
More blood stains, but not near enough
Pretty
to
sure I've gone on record saying that's a stupid idea.
The blood left a few stains behind. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
This is where he was tortured, then. I hear someone.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
There's something downstairs, it looks like. Judging by...
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting here.
Really? Okay. Is there, like, a thing downstairs? Because it definitely looked like there was something downstairs, yeah? Thank you for all that. Can I just get that? Please? Alright, what if I jump up on this? There we go. Don't mind me. Oh, we're just done?
Aye.
Looked at your sculptures.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle them down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And
sounds like he's been online.
Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Mayas sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Well, that guy's a dick. I already know exactly what happened.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured for a time.
And horrifically.
I didn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
So yeah, this is definitely Eternal Flame bullshit.
Why do all that?
Because he's a dick.
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Alright, I gotta go. It's probably
Fine.
that. It's definitely
We've talked
that
enough.
Nathaniel guy then,
Won't
yeah.
learn anything else here. Take care.
Yeah, good luck. Treat those dogs right, okay? You take care of them, they'll take care of you. See ya, puppies. Alright. Up here? Oh, just up here. Okay. Do I gotta go down? No.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
You kidding me?
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Yeah, let me just check this out real fast. Whistling Wendy?
Hey, handsome.
Hi, Whistling Wendy. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you like that. Do you not... No, do you not want to talk? I didn't mean to bump into you.
Grab him!
What the fuck? I can't... What do you mean I can't? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so are you working with the fucking... The murderer? I really wish I could just use my fucking sword to kill you.
Gotta get around him.
Son of a whore.
I don't really know who my mother is. Ow. Good thing I had my water on. Get one down. Just get one down!
Fucking come on!
I'm trying.
Kill the horse. That's it, you're in for it!
Fuck. There we go. Okay, one left. I at least can shoot you, huh? I can shoot you with the crossbow, but I can't pull out my weapon and just... You know what? Fuck you.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Wasn't the sole victim. Know that, don't you?
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
You and Priscilla friends?
I'm still debating on killing everyone that just attacked me, though,
But she saw
so
more
don't
than
get too
stupid
settled.
worry. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up pouring, pick up a decent trade, but none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now.
Fuck, you guys are work at Dandelions.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Alright, bye. Thanks for nothing.
Take care now.
Actually, no, don't take care.
More. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing.
Yeah, I bet. Next time I shoot you with the crossbow. So this...
What do you want?
I know that smell.
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde.
What's this?
A brazier. This time of year?
It's fire.
Priscilla's.
What is it? Oh, human blood or what?
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Loot. CERN sermon. We're good people. Blah, 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 blah. Eternal file bullshit. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So let's go talk to the coroner. You got anything else, Whistling Wendy?
So, what is it?
Nothing. Next time I take out my sword and I stab everyone trying to punch me.
I got a murderer to catch.
Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
It is my stomping ground. If you ever try to stomp me again. What's this?
The ladies find me
Loot?
Can't let my jacket get wet again. I'll get lashed.
Remember, dear people, the fire once lit cannot be stopped. That is, consumes everything in the glass. More fire bullshit. Alright, cool. That's on the way to the coroner, so I'm assuming that's important. I did stop by that merchant. I sold a bunch of my crap. Actually, I sold all the saddles that I wasn't using anymore. Get up there.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Thank you. This is the nicest welcome I've ever had. Hello. How's it going?
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
You and Von Gratz don't get along? Why?
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him.
So this guy was going on a murder
Then I left the
spree?
university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Looks like a little young to be, Von Gratz's teacher.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids.
That's not how that works!
In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing.
That's not how that works! Anyway, who's the victim? You and Nathaniel get along, actually?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the stove.
And you haven't broken into his house while
Hard
he's
to be
sleeping and
fond
killed
of
him.
someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Let's start the autopsy.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde.
So
Next,
for Priscilla, it seems like the killer was
eyes,
interrupted,
placed
yeah.
Burning
Which is
coals
good, I
in the
guess.
sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human
I already have one
skin.
of those.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Alright, gotta find her now. Next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all then. Bye!